to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This is a comment about a teacher from Kansas who's been in the news. He was on Fox and Friends on January the 10th, link on my site, sending out a tweet to show how far it goes for the kids in his class, and also explaining why you need to be responsible. But for me, there were 2 points. The first is this vitriolic response he got from a left-wing screwball in Hollywood, Los Angeles, who seems to think only their views should be allowed, and further spouted on about anti-this and anti-that, the typical liberal dogma regurgitated ad nauseum, because this person looked at the Twitter page in more detail rather than just reading the message. Enough said. But more important to me is the point that the teacher made in passing, that he got so many responses that Twitter actually blocked them. Now, I must say, I don't know if Twitter actually blocked them. However, if that is the case, that Twitter arbitrarily blocks tweets, that alone should be disturbing for us all. Because moving forward in time, social media is probably all the majority of us have to get our point of view out. And if a lowest learner approach is attached to social media, then I fear for democracy, and the people's voice really is at risk. That's the bigger piece I have to take away from this. Your thoughts? Take a listen.
It was supposed to be a fun classroom activity for some third graders in Kansas, but instead it turned into an attack on their teacher. C.J. Marple, who teaches math and science at Osage City Elementary School, tweeted out on Monday that he wanted to show his students how far and quickly information travels on the internet. So he asked people to retweet his comments where they were from where they were tweeting. Well, the tweet quickly went viral, but when a writer for Jimmy Kimmel Live saw that, she replied. She since deleted it, but she wrote this after seeing some of CJ's past conservative posts. She said, "Your unfortunately ignorant tweets about kneeling football players and your glib retweet of an anti-gun control pundit were read out here to a saddened room in Los Angeles. Best of luck from the other side of history." She then continued, "Please consider the power you have over young minds before taking stands against those who peacefully protest against systemic police brutality that you'll blessedly never experience. Your tweets spread and your narrow ideology spreads too." Well, here now with his reaction is that teacher, C.J. Marple. C.J., thank you so much for being with us. What was your reaction?
No, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. What was your reaction when you read Bess's original tweet?
Well, honestly, I was on a bus coming back from a junior high basketball game. And so this kind of blew up, and I wasn't expecting it. And so when I first saw that, I didn't quite understand why anybody would do that. But then I kind of started realizing it was Twitter, and that was a thing that happens now on Twitter a lot, is people attack other people. And so I kind of stood up for myself. I tried to do it as nice as I could. But that was really why I did it. And I wanted to respond to her, and I felt a little bit attacked, but that wasn't the purpose of the assignment. So I kind of just brushed it off my shoulder.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking what's wrong with being patriotic. You got a lot of support, too.
Yeah, I did, and that's really cool to see. Being from Kansas, you don't really see all the you're not in L.A., you're not in New York City, not in D.C., and so it's really hard to get to fathom how many people are out there. So to get support from all of the conservatives out there, that was really cool.
Yeah, you were able to teach your kids a lesson as how fast this stuff does travel on Twitter. You had 62,000 replies. You were retweeted 181,000 times. Eric Stonestreet from Modern Family retweeted you, and he tagged Adele and tagged the Pope in his retweet. Then Dana Perino, who works here at Fox, she tweeted you back. She said, "I'm tweeting from my apartment in New York City." How did that make you feel? This guy from Kansas.
It was really cool. So since I was getting so many notifications on my phone, Twitter kind of shut them all off. So I didn't even really see the Eric Stonestreet or Dana Perino. I got both of those via text message from my friends saying, "This just blew up. You just got all of these notifications," and one from Eric Stonestreet. So it's just really cool. Eric Stonestreet's a K-State guy. I'm a K-State fan, even though I didn't go there. I love K-State. So it was really cool to see a Kansas guy and Kansas State guy kind of supported a little bit.
That's awesome. All right, well, you retweeted her, and the the Jimmy Kimmel writer, you wrote her back and you said, I get what you're saying, but I teach third grade, which is why I did this in the first place. They didn't get the general context things. Therefore, teaching them religion, politics, etc. would be out of place and wrong. Have a great evening, which I thought was very nice. She did take down her original tweet and she did apologize, which I also thought was nice. She said, I was wrong. And I apologize. As far as the response to the probably very nice gentleman on Twitter tonight, I think okay to disagree politically and engage with an opposing perspective. You can see there she also said we all make mistakes.
You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio. And please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.